The petition to change Brooklyn Center's form of government to one requiring a full-time mayor will not be on the ballot in November. A group of citizens have been working to eliminate the city manager position and pass those responsibilities on to the mayor. The proposal would have had to be approved by voters. The petition was found insufficient by state requirements and sent back to the petitioners earlier this month, but was not resubmitted by Monday's deadline. A statement from the group Citizens for a Full-Time Mayor says they are temporarily suspending their efforts. It also stated the decision of the city clerk, Barbara Succi, in throwing out our entire effort was intended to hijack the democratic will of Brooklyn Center citizens, who are determined to see a change in the way the city government is currently structured. You can read the full statement online. A stretch of Highway 55 through Plymouth will be receiving federal funds to help make a better place for buses, cars, bikes, and pedestrians. The project is centered around the Station 73 Transit Center at the intersection of Highway 55, County Road 73, and South Shore Drive. There have been more than 100 traffic crashes there in the last 10 years. There's not a direct route for pedestrians to cross the road there, and it also takes longer for buses to turn around too. A U.S. Department of Transportation grant will help with the $15 million to help fund several improvements.
Highway 55 is one of the larger barriers, especially in Plymouth, for pedestrians, just making safe crossings. And so this project not only addresses that, it ties in with a regional trail with Three Rivers Park District, and it acts as an access to our Station 73 for those bus platforms.
There are several challenges there and several improvements too, some of which include new inline bus platforms, a trail with an underpass under Highway 55, and a new roundabout on South Shore Drive. Work is not supposed to begin until 2023, and it will take place over the next few years. The total cost of the project could be around $25 million. We've got more about this story on our website. Hennepin County is on a mission to stop the spread of invasive species in its lakes. The county recently expanded its Lake Pledge program. Reporter Sonia Goins shows us how it works and how you can get involved.
You can't beat summer in Minnesota. Many people are out on area lakes enjoying boating, swimming, and fishing.
There's really good fish here. There's a bunch of big bass.
10-year-old Lofton Rieger is an avid fisherman and likes casting his lure in Weaver Lake.
It's pretty nice too, because there's not too much algae.
And we got 200 lakes in Hennepin County. You don't see other cities with this type of lakes and water resources. They are worth protecting.
Hennepin County officials want to make sure area lakes and streams are clean and safe so people like Lofton can continue enjoying their outdoor activities.
Lakeshore homeowners, boaters at the public access, we're all in this together to create this shield where aquatic invasive species can't get into the lake.
Last August, the county launched the Lake Pledge pilot program at Weaver, Cedar Island, and Fish Lakes in Maple Grove. This year, it's been expanded to any lake in Hennepin County.
This is what the Lake Pledge app looks like.
Here's how it works. Residents sign up on the website or on the Lake Pledge app. Then they choose a lake and list activities they enjoy doing on the water.
So you get badges for taking care of all your activities.
Next, participants watch educational videos on ways to protect the lakes. And lastly, they take the pledge to be a good steward of the earth.
And this is just fantastic that Weaver Lake is almost already at 6 out of 10 homes have taken the pledge for their activities.
I think it's important to educate homeowners who sometimes don't have any lake experience themselves.
Andy Seifert is the president of the Weaver Lake Conservation Association.
It's important to maintain that beautiful natural resource that was very unique to Minnesota and the metro area.
Once stuff gets into our lakes, it's very difficult to control them.
County officials and residents agree it's important to keep our lakes and rivers safe.
If there was invasive species here, there wouldn't be any of this beautiful stuff, so that's why I gotta make sure that the lake is healthy.
In Maple Grove, Sonia Goins, CCX News.
As of Tuesday, almost 400 people have signed up for the Free Lake Pledge. To learn more about the program, you can head to our website, ccxmedia.org. Every major city has places where people can go to get good pizza. But in Robbinsdale, there's one particular pizza place that dates back to the 1960s. In this week's edition of Takeout Tuesday, Delane Cleveland takes us to Broadway Pizza. It's a familiar name in the Twin Cities, but as the owner is quick to point out, the Robbinsdale location stands out from all the rest.
This was the first satellite store from the original Broadway Pizza, which was on 4th and Broadway.
Restaurants come and go, but every once in a while,
Broadway Pizza here in Robbinsdale is just a history factor. It's been here since the 60s.
a place comes along that has staying power.
Yeah, business has been great. It's actually up.
For owner Brad Eagles, there's no big secret to the longevity of Broadway Pizza.
It's mainly the product, I think. People really enjoy the pizza, and they drive from all over to come eat it.
For the uninitiated, Broadway Pizza serves up big pizzas cut into small squares, using ingredients made entirely from scratch. It's a far cry from the big New York-style slices many people are used to.
It was always square cut from day one. It's kind of an old Chicago thing back in the pub days, like way back. The real thin crust and square cut was mainly an appetizer back then. That's kind of where it branched off from.
Good stuff. And really like that it's square.
Nearly 6 decades later, the square-cut style has become a fan favorite.
I think it's just unique. It's kind of a different way to eat pizza. I guess it still starts off round, but you're not dealing with slices. You got squares. Kind of makes me feel like I can eat more.
The menu also has items like burgers, wings, and other fried finger foods. But make no mistake, it's the pizza that keeps people coming back for more.
I think it's important to, support local business, especially when they got a good product. It's good tasting pizza.
Good tasting pizza that gets many of its ingredients from nearby Hackenmuller Meats, making it about as community-oriented a restaurant as you can get. And for the record, this Broadway Pizza is not affiliated with a dozen other locations scattered throughout the metro.
Share the same name, same recipes on some things, but mostly we're independent.
An independent restaurant that Robbinsdale residents have called their own since 1966.
If you want a high quality pizza, this is where to come for it.
In Robbinsdale, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.